In for another fun night of playing Tropico 5 together. That's Junior spelled Juina. J. Let's try that again. It's spelled Juni. Three A's, no R, just for our friends over in Boston. And I hope you're all having a glorious night. I can't wait to hang out with y'all. And as you can see, I still have that sweet new logo that was made by my friends Knives Out. That's Knives Out with a Z instead of an S. All one word. He is a great guy and went through the trouble of actually doing that for me. So many thanks to him. And I can't wait to get started with you. So let's go ahead and pop over to some gameplay and get this game rolling. Alright, let's see. This is our most recent save, so we're going to go with this. And we are going to have a wonderful time being dictators in Tropico and drinking our rum. And I'm not sure if y'all have noticed it, but if you look down just below me here, we are at 39 out of 40 followers. We are getting so close to our goal. I am so pumped for that. Life is good, my friends.
Can achieve the impossible.
Alright, we have to start getting more stuff into our Swiss bank account, and that's something we will work on. Alright, so we've got some good amount of money coming in, $20,000. Let's see what they're offering us here. Build an embassy. I think we can do that, so let's go ahead and build an embassy and get going on this. So foreign relations and such, embassy, research, white flag, so we still have some more researching to do. Quite a bit more. Whew. Well, let's get that power plant figured out first, and we can worry about the rest later. And I hope everybody is just having a wonderful evening. I'm so excited to have you all here. And that's right, Streaming Elements letting you all know what's going on here. Even though if you are hanging out here,
Howdy.
you already know what's going on.
I heard of your noble quest and came up with a deal. Opportunities.
Oh, sounds good. Let's go ahead and get some money in our account from those crazy foreigners. And let's see, what can we do? Reforestation we can add on, which is a must here. And I wonder, how happy are people? Let's just take a look here. Happiness is pretty good. We need some healthcare though, so let's see. In welfare we have a clinic, and let's go ahead and build a clinic right here. That looks like a good spot to me. And then we can also build a tenement here to give our people a alright place to live. Not sure if you've ever seen a real tenement, but it is definitely interesting. I had the chance to see one when I was in China for a trip, and it was pretty interesting.
Why do we
Alright, should we send Ciro or Pablo? Let's go ahead and send Pablo on vacation. I think that's the way to go.
No. Then, when an over-friendly llama attacked me while I was removing the urchin and I had to fight it off, did I go to clinic like a crybaby? No. And when I finally had to run
Yep,
across
and
the entire
definitely
island
listen to
after
that
the llama
wonderful
came back
stream
with his
elements
friends
reminding
in
you,
the
please
stiletto,
hit that follow button.
I just
We
went
are
to my
so
favorite
close to our
monster,
40
the
follower
crocodile.
goal,
Like
I
all
can
tropicals
taste it.
should, instead of going to a
Let's
clinic
see
like
what's
a
going
bunch
on.
of
We could
pansies.
go ahead and build ourselves, ooh, a restaurant they want. I'm alright with building a restaurant. What are you? You're broke?
Glorious invention, President.
Broke people? In my island? Yeah, you broke. You broke and unemployed. So let's go ahead and build a high school while we're here. And how are we doing on money? Still 37,000. I think we're going to be pretty golden right now. Oh, and we want to build a church too. I'm alright with that. We can make a church here. Because, I mean, in the Caribbean, why not have a church, right? So we got some good stuff being built. We've got some doctors in the clinic. This should start increasing our happiness. We got a 19 happiness for healthcare. We are just gonna keep moving on up. Let's see what we're doing for unemployed. We've got a lot of open jobs for the illiterates, so I don't see what their problem is right now, but I'm sure they're just not good enough or something. I don't know. Who else do we have that's unemployed? We've got some college folks. So what does it take for a power plant? They want college folks, we can give them some college folks. Let's go ahead and build that right there, and while we're at it, we will build a mine right here to keep a nice steady supply of coal. And they want a Teamster's office as well, so we'll build that right there. And as you can see, we blew through our money like whoa. But that's alright. We will survive. Oh, we have another thing going on.
And I feel that
Okay, we want to export some bauxite. We can make that happen, but let's finish building some of this stuff here first. Unless we can get a goodly amount of money, which we totally did. We're back up to 22,000. So let's go ahead and build ourselves a mine. With a nice road. And I know we kind of messed up the tobacco plantation. We'll get over it. Not a huge issue.
I was an acne-covered menace back then. The head cheerleader once stole my junk boyfriend Raoul, so I made her eat her own pom-poms. Then I said to Raoul,
So what do we have here? We've got sugar, tobacco, tobacco, sugar, sugar, cotton. So, what I think we need to build are a few plants. So let's go ahead and get this going. Man, they really want a police station, huh? Oh yeah, we need one. Whew. There is some lawlessness going on Tropico. That is never good. Just see what some people are saying to me over here. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're doing alright. We've got some money coming in, so that's good. What else do they want? They want barracks? I'm not feeling barracks, guys. Come on now. But what I am feeling is a rum distillery, because I feel like we need to get the rum a-flowing. And are these people actually broke? No, they're just poor. So what we can do once we get some more money in here, we'll go ahead and build some tenements and keep things going. And I hope everybody's having a great night. Happy to have you here. Can't wait to keep playing this, having a fun time with y'all, and I hope we can just continue that going. I think it's going to be good for all of us just hanging out.
Congratulations, Presidente. Socialism is finally here. Since we're somewhat new to this sort of thing, I bought a manual that promises to teach.
Alright, so they want another clinic. We're going to have to wait to build that clinic, though. That is for sure. Gotta get everything up and running. We'll get the clinic going. And that should actually also increase our happiness, because right now we're at 29. I bet we can bring that up quite a bit. Let's see how we're doing. 13.5. What are they wanting? Nothing that's really good for us. That's a darn shame. Because I'd like to ship them whatever they want, that's for sure.
President, Tropicans await elections next year. They wish to show their everlasting love and respect for you. They may have used different words, but that does not matter.
Oh, I know they'll all vote for me. Cesar Jr.
Presidente, I fear that the revolution's agenda is threatened. Presidente, I fear that the...
Alright, since they won it twice, let's go ahead and build that. Because that's really going to help us out. We'll go ahead and build it up here. To keep things going. Man, it takes forever to build that power plant, but that's going to be worth it once we can power things.
Presidente, we didn't manage to...
Alright, they do want a foreign power.
It's a great time to be a diplomat. Everyone is running.
So we're going to have to build that, but what we need to do
My young
is keep things
apprentice.
moving.
It is time to turn the tides of fate against the Swiss.
Alright, we're going to buy some lotto tickets, because that's always a good investment.
I bring
Trust
great
me.
news.
Let's go ahead and get some more money. We are building that up real darn quick, which is awesome. They just are not moving fast enough for me tonight, I gotta say. Alright, it's getting there. Sooner or later, that thing's gonna get built. Someday. It's just taking a long, long darn time. Eventually, we'll be able to modernize some of this stuff. It's gonna be a lot of money to modernize it, though. 16 grand, huh? Oh, we're so close, 98%. We just need them to finish building. Thank you. All right, now they're starting to build some of the quicker stuff, so this should go a little bit faster.
We have an opportunity to influence the outcome of...
We can win without cheating. No need for election fraud this time around. They're a little happier, so hopefully they'll stay happy and Life will be good for us.
The election results are in.
Alright, we're at 86%. Let's get this finished, boys. Alright, I think they're gonna finish that up. Ooh, a crime lord. Hey, you. Crime lord. Filthy rich, huh? I bet we could build you a nice mansion and you'd be real darn happy.
I cannot believe what just happened.
Oh, well, at least we won a little bit. We got 5,000. And as we continue building things, we'll make more. Because that's the beauty of having the building permits on, because those building permits go straight to me. Are you a rebel leader? Oh. Oh, you darn rebel. Oh. I should discredit you, but I won't. I won't. I'll wait. I shall wait and bide my time. Because what am I if not a glorious El Presidente? Hey David, how you doing, man? Long time no talk. Where are you at this week?
President, I'm shaking.
It is time to break the steel.
Anywhere fun, I hope?
The earthquake is over. We made it. I am
Oh,
now.
I'm doing just great. Hanging out, having a good time. Have you ever tried this game out, David? Tropico? I know you've seen me do 6 before, but this is Tropico 5. It's a much better... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You were on... you were hanging out doing board game night. Dude, that looked like such a blast. Dude, if you want better gameplay, you go with Tropico 6. If you want a great storyline for the campaign, you go Tropico 5. It is a great time, man. So not sure if you noticed, but if you look down here, I've almost reached that 40 follower goal. I'm pretty pumped about it.
On the habeas cojones.
Let's do Happy Childhood. And Immigrants Nation. Yes. Alright, cool, cool. It is nice. I'm pretty happy about it. I never thought I'd get to that. So I am quite excited for what we've been building here. Let's get that built so we can get rid of 2 of these tasks. Make some people happy. And then I can get a new task. There we go. And we'll go ahead and build 2 barracks. I can make that happen. So David, you got a chance to just hang out at home, chilling with friends this weekend? Or this week, I guess it would be. That's pretty awesome. You can't do... It's hard to get that every week. Oh, and David, you gotta see this quick. Check out my new logo. How awesome is that? My buddy made it. Guy I met on Discord. And it turned out awesome. Minnesota next week. Man, that's gonna be cold. That's gonna be a little rough, man. Not gonna lie. I know, right? I didn't think I'd ever have anything quite as legit as that is. So I'm pretty pumped about it.
Comrade Presidente, according to the manual, the next...
Yeah, slowly but surely I'm building up a nice setup here. It's just gonna take a little bit.
I want to dedicate this next song to my ex-boyfriend Reggie, who left me to join the army because I quote, "They'll treat me better there." I am truly sorry for that unfortunate shopping trip, Reggie. Wherever you are now, at least you won't get bitten by an alligator.
Coffee, fish, and pineapples. Well, considering
Some
I only have
opera.
fish. Alright, let's build another opera house. We'll build it up here. Because I think what we'll do is give them some nice housing. That'll get things going. So where at in up in the Great White North are you going? Let's go ahead and build a tenement here. Keep my people housed and happy, I guess. Virginia, Minnesota. That sounds absolutely awful. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, like how do you plan for that? You're like, I'm going to Virginia. Ooh, Virginia, Minnesota. What did I do to deserve this? I'm sure it's going to be a good time, truthfully. I love Minnesota. It's home to one of my favorite breweries, actually, Surly. But that's a little further south than we're going to be. That's down in the Twin Cities. Yeah, I remember one time it was like Las Vegas, Nebraska or something like that I got sent to, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. Oh, it's not in Nevada. I hear you on that one. The small towns are sometimes the
A
best.
chap on the streets told me.
I absolutely love when I can go to a small town and like get to know something a little different than usual, you know? Yeah, I was mentioning, I've actually seen a for real tenement, like what they have in here. And a tenement is like this super cheapo, like communist housing project, right? I actually got to see some when I was in China. It was like right outside my hotel. You look down, and they just look like these concrete boxes. I mean, I wouldn't change anything for the world. It was really cool visiting China, but it was definitely a culture shock on several things. Additional trade routes with smugglers, I'll take it. That's good stuff. Nice and relaxing. I completely agree, man. When you can get a nice, relaxing small town, life is good. It's hard to even explain how good it is when you're just kind of chilling and enjoying a small town. We're gonna go ahead and build another barracks here, just to keep things moving. There we go.
The Illuminati
That'll
High
open up
Council
another
plans
one.
its usual drawing of lots to decide who
I
has
like to
die
explain
to
that.
kick off the Great War.
Oh, dude, when I absolutely loved it when I went to Utah and I got to walk around. It was pretty awesome being able to just visit everything.
Swiss people love.
Alright, they want me to build a bank. I need to get accounting technology. Let's see how research is going. Accounting is pretty far along. Let's go ahead and build that observatory they want me to build. Middle of nowhere, Wyoming. That's actually a state I've never been to. Haven't been to Wyoming yet, but I gotta tell you, my trip to Idaho was really cool. I went to like this random town. It was actually if you look on the map, you'll see it's called Kellogg, Idaho. But the official name of the town was Kellogg's Jackass, because it was founded by a donkey, basically. Like they've got the story on a plaque and everything. I'm like, what is going on here? This is so awkward. The only downside was, number one, it was the week after my wedding, and I was there with Jared Jacobs, or Derek Jacobs. I'm not sure if you know him. He's in sales now, but really cool guy. And he was just giving me such crap. He was like, dude, this guy just got married last week and he's spending his honeymoon with me. Like, he was just messing with me the whole time. But it sure was funny, that's for sure. It was a blast. He's a really cool guy, so I actually enjoyed it. But it was kind of weird, because it was like, man, I should be like on a honeymoon or something. And I'm just sitting here in Kellogg's Jackass. Yeah, you probably would. He's a PSE down in the Atlanta area. Like Atlanta and then all the way over to like Arkansas or something like that. So I gotta know, David, that job opening that we saw in the email last week, are you gonna go for it? Or are you liking the traveling life a little better? You do? That's awesome, man. I'm really happy for you. I'll be pulling for you.
Our research team developing new materials.
Good luck, my friend. I've got faith in you, dude. When I saw that open up, I'm like, you know who would be awesome for that? I think David would be really good for that. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually thinking about going for it too. I'm talking with a few people tomorrow, but I do like your chances just because you are so good at what you do, and you're such a bright guy. I really don't think they'd make a bad choice if they went with you. I think it would be a great choice. So I really hope you get it, because I think that that'd be a great opportunity for you. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I'm kind of getting burned out. on being on the phone all the time. It's just so hard when everything is an issue and you're just trying to make people happy, but you know 9 times out of 10 you can't. It takes it out of you. I'm not gonna lie. Now, overall, all in all, is it fun? Heck yeah. I really enjoy it with the people that I work with, and being able to stay a bit at the forefront of things. But I mean, it's one of those things where you can do it for a while, but after some time, you're just like, you know, I think I've hit my limit. But a nice thing would be if you don't get the instructor job, and I were to get it, you could totally go for the CCC. I think you'd be good at that too. You've got a really good mind for troubleshooting, and I think that'd be a real strength, man. Because I know you're not huge on the travel, and I get it. It can wear on you, especially you end up getting a couple bad weeks of travel, and you're just like, man, I never want to travel anywhere again. And I totally get that. I've been there a few times myself. But definitely do the best that you can on that interview. I'd love to see you there. I think you do such a good job. Still trying to export that bauxite, and soon I can go ahead and get some steel being built. Let's see, I can do it iron and coal, and what we're gonna do is go ahead and build that steel mill right there. Let's try and get these people going. We're at 330 people. We've got 12 unemployed. Someday we'll get there.
Franz Ferdinand is going to serve you. All would-be assassins will have to try to get him.
The great communist revolution started in Russia. Unfortunately, the revolution is its own reward. But
Alright, let's go ahead and get 2 more tenements, because I think that it is a good idea to build housing for my people. Let's see where we've got some more stuff. Here we go. Because I think these people actually aren't broke, they're just poor. I think they'll be able to live in those tenements. Work from home, dude. I hear ya. It's... certain parts are good, and I mean, really, when you're first starting up, it's great. And it all depends on how you deal with certain things, how well trained you are on the current equipment. Training kind of falls by the wayside a little bit for a while there. So I think that's actually where I had the most trouble. Where I was just like, man, I just can't handle it right now. But I am really glad you got that interview. That's going to be awesome, man. And I'm sure you're going to do a great job. I heard you interview well. I know you've got the knowledge. You're going to do awesome.
5% more prone to agree with us if our diplomats fart less often, or if they at least stink.
Mr. President, according to my...
Luxury entertainment building? I can get that built. Now let's see. One more technology needs to be found. I guess we'll wait 7 months before we do our next one. IT certificates. Ooh, you're learning to code. That's awesome. That is so cool, dude. Like, I've never been able to get into coding. Like, I kind of get it, but at the same time, I'm just like, man, that's not my bag.
We have bought the revolution.
But I'm glad you're working on those, because that's a good future, man. That's for sure. beef, and then C pound next. That is a good way to go. I should talk to my buddy. He actually works for a company called HashiCorp, and I'll get some more information on what they do. It's kind of a newer language, but it's one that a lot of people are switching to because it's a lot less vulnerable. So I'll see what I can find out from him so I can get you some more information, man. Get a college built here, man. This is going to be a
Now
great
that we
place.
have bought the revolution.
Man, I don't have a cannery. What you want from me, crazy people? Let's go ahead and build ourselves another tenement.
Rumor has it that El Presidente's personal bank account is one of the few
You did well, my young apprentice. If you continue to follow my lead, we will accomplish.
Hey Antonio, the stream's going great. How you doing, man? That is a good point, David. That is a great way to start your learning. Start off with the easiest, and that'll help definitely. So Antonio, how are things going with you? How was your stream? Yeah, I'm all right. I had a little bit of trouble earlier, where I had attract tourists. Let's do it on the prettier island. So I was having some trouble with my computer earlier, and luckily everything worked out, and I was able to get everything back up and running. Like, my screens were flashing. Life hated me for a while there, man. I'm not gonna lie.
My life is in danger, Presidente.
Alright, we need to start attracting some tourists in order to... Whoa.
college time in Tropico.
Why is there fire?
Memories of college.
Why is there fire?
We
Oh,
shaved a goat's butt and taped it to a flat
crazy.
and then set the college on fire to illuminate the go better. Ah, good times.
You have double digits? That's awesome, man. I'm so happy for you. It's a lot harder to get double digits than people think.
Everywhere are discussing whether we should just stick with the
Like, people think that you just kind of
pristine
pop on and people start watching because it's a stream. And that is by far not true. It is a pain to get people to follow you. You need to really work hard for every viewer, truthfully. Alright, we've got 2 smugglers dock. We got a fishing dock. We've got a trawler. Got everything going. Oh, I think that's some oil. Another fishing dock. I think what we can do, let's go ahead and do an oyster farm. Oh yeah, David, you know this struggle too, man. It's wild. Alright, that's a lumber mill. Should be good. I saw it. I froze up for a second. Oh, I hear ya. See, I bet I could get a little higher on the viewer count if I was streaming something a little more interesting. But man, I just love some chilled vibes sometime. Have yourself a nice rum and coke. Enjoy some chill vibes. Enjoy the music in the background. I love it. Alright, they want a historic inn. We're gonna build them a historic inn, but first we gotta do... Do I not have to do that here? Is there a tourist port? Alright, historic inn it is. So we're gonna go ahead and build it in the historic area. Meaning the get to. There's a few cool old buildings there, and what we can do is also build like an opera house over here somewhere. Just so it's close enough, because that historic downtown they're going to want to see. Getting the watches and holding them is a grind. Yes! It definitely is. Like, I've asked a lot of people like, hey, what did you think of the stream? What can I do better? And the number one thing I get is, dude, you keep talking to your chat, and that's something that most people miss. And I think that that could be one of those things that's actually really easy to miss is just staying connected with the people who are watching, because they're not here to watch a video game. Because I mean, they could play their own video game. The big thing is trying to keep them interested with chatting with them and making them feel like part of the community, truthfully. And that's something I can't wait to see what you do with it, Antonio, because you've got a good start getting everything set up with your Discord and everything. That's something I really need to work on, truthfully, is getting a Discord set up, and I think that that would help me out a lot as well. The nice thing is I actually found a really nice Discord started up by this guy Connell, and he does more Dead by Daylight when he's actually streaming, but holy cow, he does such a good job, and he put together this amazing group where everybody's really pushing for each other, everybody's helping each other out, and I absolutely love it. I couldn't think of a better group to talk to. It's actually something I might try and help you out a lot with, Antonio. People are there for pro game. Yeah, it's one of those things. I think there's kind of two types of streamers. Either you are a pro gamer who people are gonna watch to try and learn how to be good at said game, like maybe you're awesome at League of Legends or Call of Duty Warfare, but I mean, if you're gonna be a trash gamer like I am, where it's like, number one, if I play a hard game, you're gonna see how crappy I am, and then number two, if when I'm playing this stuff, it's not necessarily the most popular, but man, it's fun to come chill. And I mean, that's really what I'm trying to build, is somewhere that somebody wants to come hang out, almost like watching Cheers instead of the Super Bowl, you know? Go to a place where everybody knows your name and you're just kind of hanging out. Holy cow, we've got a lot of revenue waiting there. We're definitely gonna have to build another port at some point here, because eventually this will get backed up. And my hope, Antonio, is that I'll be able to learn some.
We've discovered the mineral oil, which can be processed into gases.
Oh, dude, I hear you. Like,
Tropico no longer
I'm
needs
not gonna
ramen.
have any good clips from a game like this. My only real clip is actually from Biomutant, which was a fun one I played the other night, and it actually got featured on somebody else's stream today. It was pretty cool.
It seems I keep underestimating your capabilities.
I'm gonna try and beautify the stuff around here. I have that clip on TikTok that done well. I think that's where some viewers came from today. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean, I really do need to build up a few things to get more viewers coming in, and I think truthfully everybody can say the same. If you're streaming, the number one thing you can do is try and bring in more viewers. I mean, it just makes sense. But it definitely sounds a lot easier than it really is. I gotta say, it's like, how do I keep going? Sometimes you feel like you're spinning your wheels a little bit. It makes life a little hard. Where you're just like, man, what else can I do? Yeah, I'm hoping to pick up some tricks. I want to bring in with you, Antonio, and try and build up your Discord and help out. Oh, I hear you, dude. The time and effort is no joke. Like, when you watch other people do it, I don't know if they just make it look that much easier than it really is, or if I'm just not as personable as some other people, you know? It's like, how do I get people to prefer how do I get some people to prefer watching me over another person? It's a constant battle of what's my thing gonna be. And I mean, it's like you don't want to make a gimmick either. I think that's one of the hardest parts. Like, you don't want to sit there and be like, well, I'm gonna do this gimmick and people are gonna love it, and then you're stuck with that gimmick. Something I'm actually hoping to do in the future. I was talking to my wife about it, and I think it would be fun to like do a drink of the day type of stream where you do like you make a drink that coincides with the game you're playing. Like obviously most of the time I'm drinking rum. Tonight definitely rum because I'm in the Caribbean, and if I'm ever playing a pirate game, still rum. But like if I want to play Call of Duty or something, I'm thinking, man, I need to find a whiskey based drink and get that going. I think I could have some real fun with it. Set up like a bar cart back here where I can show how to make certain drinks. It may be a little bit of a gimmick, but it's something I do anyways, is like have some nice drinks while I'm playing. So I think it'd be a lot of fun, and I think people would like it too.
My life is in danger, Presidente. I just survived an assassin.
Alright, we should be able to fill these up. Get people happy here. That would honestly be cool. I'm glad you agree, man. It's something I'm hoping to do eventually. Obviously it's not going to be right away. I think I need to build up like a normal group of viewers first, and then I can move on to, okay, how am I going to make this better and more entertaining for everybody in general. So it's one of the hard parts, is trying to not move too fast, because frankly I think my first...
Leon Kane.
Mentor Kane was a visionary, the finest mind of our order. He was relying
25% confiscated each year? You jerks. They're gonna steal all my money. That means I need to spend all my money. Let's build a dolphinarium. Never even heard the word dolphinarium, but I'm alright with it. Yeah, I'm really hoping that we can keep building stuff up with your Discord build there. maybe eventually become a team and get a group going together. I think that would be a lot of fun. The key would definitely be everybody brings a little something to it, you know? You can't...
Elections are coming, Presidente.
Not everything will rest on like one person's shoulder. I think that would be a blast. Man, I need to increase my health care. Get a hospital built there. We'll
I
negotiate.
miss the jolly old days when the...
Yeah, definitely. You know what? I'll send you an invite so you can check out this other Discord. We've got almost 500 members on there, and it is a great group. Truthfully, I think you'd really like the camaraderie there, and everybody helps each other out, even on their own Discord servers, saying, "Oh, here's how you can do this or that." So I'll try and get you some information. I'll get you an invite there when I'm done with my stream tonight. That's for sure.
I was as excited as a schoolgirl when I learned that a dolphinarium had opened its doors here in Tropico. I think I'm beginning to understand the language of
Oh,
our
no
ancient
problem,
words.
man. Anything to help a
Very
friend
safe
out.
with any certainty. But I think the little guys are trying to thank us for something. And it's almost as if they are waving me goodbye.
President, remember that show where we wanted to execute whoever was responsible because of the things they said?
Oh no, that's no good.
Now we have a solution.
I mean, that's kind of the hard thing. You're not always gonna
To
get
have an
those when
executive
people.
or a person we can execute if we don't
Yeah, it's
like
hard.
what is in the
People
show.
will promise
That
the
way,
world to you.
everything will be much
All right, Dave. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to lurk for a while when you leave, or at the very least, have a good night, man. I'm really happy that I had a chance to talk to you tonight a little bit. And good luck tomorrow. I really hope you do a great job. I know you'll do a great job. And hopefully it turns out well for you, my friend. Hey, we'll see. Nothing's a guarantee. We'll figure it out later, right? Peace, dude. Oh shoot, I wasn't even paying attention to that. We need to get this healthcare up. Let's go ahead and get that finished. Give us some better healthcare, guys. Gotta make these people happy. Because how long do I even have? 7 months left. Healthcare should jump. Housing isn't doing great, that's for sure. Do we have a bunch of homeless or something? Oh, geez, we have a lot of homeless. Wow. All right. Well, we need this ship to get here, man. 48% compared to 52. I mean, we're close enough. Let's hope that healthcare keeps going up. That should get us taken care of. So are you going to be doing, are you going to purely be sticking with a one view raid? Thank you for the raid! I really appreciate that, man. Hopefully somebody's keeping an eye on it and takes a look and has a good time here and just wants to hang out. Yeah, something I definitely need to work on is getting like graphics across the board and all that type of stuff, just to make things a little more fun around here for when people are hanging out. And man, I'm having some trouble in this. See if I can't get this stuff taken care of before I lose the election. Okay, so we're getting closer. We're at 49%. Let's keep it moving and hope that we can get where we need to. This is a little hair raising, sitting at 49% of the vote. Whew.
We have an opportunity to influence the outcome of coming elections. Strictly speaking, this is not considered exactly legal, but I guarantee. that
You
no
know,
one-
we're just gonna go for it. I feel like I can win this. See if I can get up to 51%.
The unthinkable has happened, Presidente. We have lost the
Oh, we have lost the election.
That devil
So
combination
we're gonna have to restart this mission. But something I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to take about a 10-minute break. I need to put my son to bed. Please stick around. We are gonna have a blast. And for your viewing pleasure, this awesome logo that was built by a great friend. Hopefully you're all doing well. I will be back. You just saw what happens if you lose the vote, Antonio. You get kicked out of office, and we're gonna have to load a save game and get right back there. So, but anyways, I'm gonna put my son to bed. I'll be back shortly. I really appreciate you all hanging out and sticking with me here, and I promise you, I will be back shortly. am back. We got the little bug asleep. We've got a brand new rum and coke, and we are ready for some more gaming. Let's see what we can do here. We're gonna go to load game. And let's restart this scenario. We're gonna make it happen this time. Wait a minute. We don't want to play this one. Woo. Alrighty. So this is about to be one. And we can keep going. Sweet. So let's go ahead and build our college here like we were doing. But I think what we'll do, build it right there. That'll do her. Still got money coming in. We've got our rum distillery going. Let's go ahead and build ourselves a cigar factory as well while we're at it. So let's see. Tobacco. Alright, so we're going to build this cigar factory right up here. Or not. There we go. We'll build it right there. We don't want to have to go too far in order to get to tobacco to the cigar factory. So we'll just keep things moving here. Alright, some more housing for my people. Let's keep them happy. Because as we saw, we don't keep them happy and we get burned, man. Alright, we are so close to our goal. Very soon we will have everything finished. Oh, you guys, I want you to go up here. There we go. That's better. Keep things moving around here. Hey Antonio, welcome back, man.
Presidente, we
Alright, we've got the army base unlocked.
College time in Tropico. I have fond memories of college.
We just gotta keep things
Sheets of
building
gold
right
spun
now.
And taped it to a flagpole, and then set the college on fire to illuminate the go-better.
Let's go ahead and build a new religious building. We can build a nice church up here. Try and keep these Tropicans happy with their religious needs. Ha ha ha! Oh, dude, good stuff. I know the stuff I was watching, definitely clippable. So I hope you got some good stuff in there. I mean, I don't really have to hope. I know you got some good stuff in there because it was a good stream, man. I had a lot of fun watching it earlier today, that's for sure. I know I got really quiet for a while, but that's just because I ended up having to get some things done for work. It's kind of annoying. Work always gets in the way of having fun on streams, right? Hey, no problem. Anything to keep that viewer average up. I know that that's one of the hard parts. If you can get that and your follower goal, man, it's not that hard to actually just hop right into getting affiliate. So I'm hoping we can get everybody on your channel to affiliate pretty darn quick. You may notice I had to jump back to the previous scenario. So I'm just finishing this one up again, and then we'll be able to hop right back into the tourism one that we were working on before. Dude, I hear ya. You know what? You did it the right way. You just left. I actually failed out of college.
Chap, those axes fellows give me the
I wish I wouldn't have, but you know, these things happen, right? Eventually, I'll continue working on stuff. I actually did get a degree later on, because I went back to school after I joined the army, and that worked out pretty well for me. Oh, we have another dock over here. I didn't even realize that. Holy crap.
time is everything. And
Alright, that bauxite is what's
I am
gonna
so
put
glad
me over
there is
the
a
edge,
new
I think.
church on the island. Jesus taught us many important things like surfing and turn the other cheek. I often disregard that last rule and punch the guy instead, but I always feel guilty afterwards.
Oh, dude, I hear ya. I actually went to a religious school, and I failed religion. So, luckily things worked out, and now I have a great job. But man, it was dicey for a while there. So what kind of stuff interests you? Are you thinking like going into like an IT field eventually, or are you going all in on streaming? I mean, no matter how you're choosing to do it, there's no judgment here. Just interested to know.
Mr. President, I trust you so the rattle.
All right, let's get ourselves a manager here. Oh, hey, there's nothing wrong with going all in on that. I'm sure this is gonna work out for you. You're fun to watch. You've got a good setup going. I think, truthfully, if I can get a little more information on setting up some fun, cool stuff, I think we're gonna be. I'll be able to help you out with a few things as well.
Rumor has it that El Presidente's personal bank account is one of the few man-made objects that can actually be seen from space. It might be an exaggeration, of course, as I'm not even certain that Switzerland can be seen from space.
Make the streams as good as possible. Then my dad moved out. I lost the job. Because it's his own business, and I don't really talk to him anymore. Oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear about that. Like, you've got everything with trying to make it for yourself, things like that. But man, it's hard when you're not talking to your dad anymore. Like, I couldn't even imagine. My dad and I are pretty tight.
Wars are over. In a sense, the order's plan.
But I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That's a downer.
Two nuclear powers have divided the world. Wars, although smaller, are still fought. The threat of nuclear annihilation has brought fear, suspicion, and paranoia.
Better off since he
My
left,
friend and
man.
mentor, Leon Kane.
I'm still sorry to hear that. It's one of those things where,
My life is in
like,
danger.
I couldn't imagine that. Number one, I have a good relationship with my dad, and then I want my son and I to have a good relationship. So hearing that just breaks my heart, man.
To all you boys back on your boats on your way home. Oh, I'd hope we could get to know one another.
So what we're gonna do?
But
Let's
your
go ahead
stay
and
was so
start
brief
right
and
off
you were
with.
so preoccupied with getting your asses kicked.
Oh, that didn't work. Cancel that construction. Man, I misclicked. Yeah, I'm hoping to continue having a great relationship with my son. So, I mean, truthfully, I know you say you're better off without him. I'm glad you are,
Dear listeners,
but that
this
is
where
just
we should
heartbreaking to
take a
hear.
stand.
I'm not gonna lie.
And I cannot sit by and watch
Just as a
some
dad,
people propose to
it's
destroy
it's
our
hard to hear.
nature,
I couldn't
our very
imagine having my
society.
son feel
They
that way.
propose that we should work. Have we come that far that we are ready to work now? Have we no dignity? Have we no liberty? Have we none the best of weather on the best of beaches? Join the environmentalists, and you'll get a cocktail discount.
Dude, I hear you.
Jolly
My
Roger.
So, a fun story. When when I was in grade school, I played I played in a video game tournament, a Blockbuster Video back in my hometown, and I ended up winning the tournament. And then I won another tournament, and like I'm just sitting here like, holy crap! How is this all happening? I got invited to nationals and stuff. And I was like, man, I've made it. This is going to be awesome. And my mom was like, well, your sister's playing in a softball tournament, and that's a real thing. So you're going to have to go to that. So my big hope is to make one penny. I want to make one penny, and then what I'm going to do is have that penny and be like, you know what? This is exactly one penny more than my sister ever made in sports. So hopefully someday I can sit there with a small little amount of money saying, hey, look, it actually did do something. I told you it would. I knew video games were the future, and feel like it's a waste of time all you want. I feel like it was a good use of time, and look at how I'm actually doing something with it now. So I'm right there with you on that. It's rough. Some people just don't understand when you're like, hey, I want to do this. I think video games are so fun. They're enjoyable. People are willing to watch, and there's a market behind it, and people just look at you like you're retarded. And I think that's always the hardest part, is just dealing with the people who want to just be naysayers. You know what I mean? Like, do I think that I'm going to be like a top streamer and make hundreds of thousands? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm a pretty trash gamer, and I feel like you have to be an actual pretty good gamer to make that happen. But I'd love to have a good community and have people who come day in and day out and just want to hang out and have a good time here. And I think that is something that is very doable. Or at least I hope that I'm entertaining enough that would be doable. We'll see. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm super boring and people aren't going to want to hang out. But so far, I feel like I do an alright job with this whole streaming thing. Alright, we do have some happy people. That puts me in a good mood. Because, I mean, without that, I'm not going to go anywhere in this game. I appreciate that. I'm glad you don't think I'm boring. I try not to be. But, I mean, it's one of those things where you just kind of sit there. You're like, am I built for this? And luckily for me, I feel like I am. I feel like I have a good time with it, and it is helping me with exactly what I was hoping for. Um, my whole reason for getting into streaming, I don't know if I actually told you this before, but I'm hoping to get more comfortable with myself and being able to just kind of be comfortable in my own skin, you know? So I think this is a great way to do that. I'm actually interviewing for a job where I may have to be on screen a lot. Or at least hopefully I get the interview. I gotta have a few talks with the hiring manager because luckily I'm going into looking at a job where I can kind of dictate things and be like, you know, that's not going to be enough, so I'm not going to go for it. Or, hey, this isn't exactly what I was hoping for. So it's a good position to be in. Earlier, my friend David, who was on, he's actually going for that same position. So, I mean, I'm really hoping that one of us gets it. If I don't get it, I couldn't think of a better person than David. So I'm really hoping that one of us can make that happen, you know what I mean? Alright, come on, give me that revenue, peoples. People just are not wanting what I want to give them. But I got some planks, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll get some planks out of here. I can't? What's going on here? Oh, I don't have good enough standing with the USSR. No! Man! I'm hoping so. It'll be a good time. It may take me around the world a little bit. Every once in a while you end up having to go to a different country and train there. So I know the person who's leaving, they were able to do a whole lot of stuff in Germany and a little bit in China, so I think that would be a lot of fun.
The cars in Tropico no longer need to run on magic. Our profits are guaranteed until someone starts selling oil cheaper than us.
McDonald's said that? That's... Dude... If McDonald's says that, you'd be like, hey, listen up, dude. I got a buddy from the US, and he says that you guys are full of crap. Don't you worry about my grades. They mean nothing to how good of a McDonald's employee I'll be. Because they don't. Man, that's complete garbage. I can't believe that you were told that. That's awful. Dude. That UK stuff, man. Sometimes it's like, what are you guys thinking? I just don't freaking get it sometimes. Things are... I love the UK, but man, you guys are so darn expensive. You've got... I mean, come on, McDonald's is going to give you crap about your grades? That just doesn't make sense to me. Not from where I'm at, dude. Alright, this time I think we're going to be good. If you look, we have a lot more support this time. I still need to get healthcare up. Man, that's still pretty low. And housing is just atrocious. So we need to get some people some good housing here. Trying to get some nice apartments in for these more upper crust folk. See if we can make this happen. I'd like to get this into the 60s. That way I don't have to worry at all, you know what I mean?
As my
All right, there we
used to
go.
say,
We'll
ignorance
send a Dynasty member on vacation. We'll send the bald guy. Dude, frankly, I don't think any actual school prepares you for after school. I think there's a lot of, hey, you need to know how to do this, this is important. And then all of a sudden you sit there and you're like, man, nobody gives a crap about this stuff.
Bad. Well, let's just say that when a friend of mine was peeling onions for dinner, she made her neighbors cry.
Like for me, things are a little different. I do have to have a basis in physics, things like that. I actually I do a little bit of work in radiation physics. So for me, yeah, I need to know that stuff a little bit. But man, there's so much stuff where I'm like, man, it doesn't even matter. I wish somebody would have taught me how to not go into major debt and be an idiot with money. That's what I wish. If I could have gotten that, dude, I would be a million times better than I'm sitting right now. Alright, got some good money coming in.
It seems I keep under.
Get some free entertainment buildings, and what we're gonna do is go ahead and build an economy hotel. Right here. And something that really helps out is to make things as pretty as possible around your hotels. The more pretty everything is, the more you're gonna pull in when it comes to
Calamity,
people actually
Presidente.
being there.
Thailand has banned Tropico because we are detrimental.
Oh, Thailand, just you wait. I'll show you what's up, Thailand. We got an economy hotel going up right now, and you're gonna be in trouble. You get kicked out of my food. Wow, just for swearing? Man, if I got kicked out of anything for swearing, I'd be gone every 5 days, man. I'm not kidding. How can you kick somebody out for
Elections are coming,
swearing?
Presidente.
Mandatory elections coming up. Let's see what we can make better to make these people happier. Crime safety they want? We can make that happen. Let's go ahead and find... There's the police station. 6,200 bucks. We'll go ahead and put it right here. Wow, this place is crime ridden. Not even kidding. Holy crap. That's not even funny how much crime there is here. It's almost like what's the city name by you? Bristol. Like, are you pretty far from Bristol? Or are you near that area? Where in the UK are you at, Antonio?
It seems our beauty.
President, as you know, it is.
Okay, yeah. So I've got a friend who's down in Bristol along the coast. And she was talking about how stupid expensive just everyday housing is, and how many crazy crimes they've got going on. I was like, man, what's even the point of living in that area? If it's gonna be that expensive, is it even close to worth it? Like, I couldn't believe how crazy it sounded. I hope things are a little safer by you, because I'd hate to hear that you're living in an area that's that dangerous. Got a good export of rum and
president.
other things.
Remember that
The
show
canned
where we
goods,
wanted
so
to
that's always
execute
good.
whoever was responsible because of the things they said about you? Well, now we have a solution. Every
Dude, I hear you. And then they
have
got
an
rid of guns for you guys, and all of a sudden everybody's running around with
If we
knives,
don't
and now
like
they're
what's
talking
in the
about knife
show.
bans.
That way,
And it's like, how many things can you ban before you just admit that it's an issue with people? I find that insane how wild things have gotten for you guys over there.
It seems I keep underestimating.
Like when it comes to Americans, we definitely view the UK as, oh, the UK is a lot better than us, and I think a lot of it has to do with the powers that be talking about how the UK has so much right with it. And I mean, it very well may have a lot right with it, but I've heard of a lot
I
wrong
asked some
too.
tourists why they would.
Oh no! My woodcutter downer. No! Why did my logging camp go away? We'll go ahead and rebuild a new one. And they want a casino. I wonder how we're doing on power. What do we got left? We got 210 available? I think we can make that happen. Stop confiscating my
We
stuff.
are hunting active.
Man, they're gonna confiscate my treasury. The only plus side is that we're negative right now, so what are you gonna confiscate? 25% and negative 11,000? Does that mean you owe me money?
We have an opportunity to influence the outcome of coming elections.
All right, how are we
It's not
doing?
considered exactly legal, but I guarantee that no one will find out.
So Antonio, what program do you use to stream? Are you using like OBS or Streamlabs or
The election
which one
results
do you go with?
Let me read the plot.
Ooh, I won with 58%. Crazy stuff. You use Streamlabs, okay. Do you think that that's what you're gonna stick with, or are you looking into other things? I think it could be kind of fun to get everybody on our server on the same stuff to see if we can work together on a few things. Maybe we can collaborate a little bit more
My calculations
and come
show
up with more ideas.
Whoa, it's getting a bit crowded around here.
Oh, definitely. So the way I saw it, the way it was explained to me, OBS is like working on Linux operating system. Streamlabs is like working on Windows, and then you've got what I use. I use Twitch Studio because it's super easy, and I'm kind of lazy. And they say that's like the Apple. And definitely, it's super easy. I'm just like, I want to stream. And it's like, hey, here you go. You can stream. This is awesome. So, it's nice, but at the same time, it's like, holy cow. Alright, let's see. We need another new cabin, but we need money. Holy crap. Ola. Luckily, this guy's coming in. Let's get some more stuff to this guy. Come on now. I have faith in you. Bring more exports. More exports! And what I'm going to do, I'm going to increase the effectiveness. Stream might be worth looking into just waves that are there for all the stream settings. Yeah, I did see that, and that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've got some people who can definitely help me out, and they're actually talking about it right now. So, I've actually got a guy who's willing to help teach me OBS, and the guy who did my logo, you were able to see that, right? You saw the logo already? Oh, nice. Yeah, so the guy who did that, he made that for me for free. And I'm gonna offer him like $100 and see what he can do for me with overlays, things like that. And I can only imagine what he would do if I dangled $100 in front of his face. So that group that I was telling you about on Discord that I'm gonna get you into, they've got everything you could need to help. So they have an actual roles section. So they have streamers, artists, and then they specialize in Call of Duty, Apex, and Dead by Daylight. So, but streamers and artists are the main groups, and so they've got a good group of artists coming in who are really gonna help out, I think, and I want to help you out with that. So. Hopefully we can find a few and get some good stuff set up. Maybe we can find somebody who's willing to do like a group deal if a few of us go in together. I think that'd be kind of cool. DVD is fun. It's something I want to start shooting. Dude, I was watching, and the guy who started this other Discord, I talked to him a whole bunch. He was playing an axe game where he's like chasing down survivors with axes, throwing it at them, hacking at them, and then he hangs them on like hooks for like these crazy undead to eat them. It's pretty cool. I think it looks like a pretty blast game, man. Do you play any Warzone at all? Not on stream. Well, if you ever want to do a co-stream with me on Warzone, I'm gonna do like a trash player stream of holy cow, we're gonna die about 1,000,000 times tonight, and we can do some clips of the dumbest deaths in the game or the saddest deaths and put together like a little compilation. I think that could be a blast to do, man. If it's something you're interested in. I'm kind of self-deprecating, so for me, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna show myself be a complete crap gamer, but if that's not what you're going for in your stream, I totally get it. It takes a certain type of person to be like, yeah, I want to look like a complete jackass. But I think that could be kind of fun to do. I was actually thinking of playing a little bit tomorrow night. So if you end up wanting to do it, let me know. I'll make sure my game is up to date, and maybe we could do a little Call of Duty tomorrow night and just look like idiots. I know, like, the big advice that you get from people who are telling you how to get more viewers, how to get more followers, things like that. They mentioned going to less popular games, but I think now that we're starting to get a little bit of a group going, I think it could be a blast to just do some trash gaming, look like utter dog shit, and be like, yeah, we suck at this game, but we're gonna stream it anyways because that's what we're gonna do. I think we will end up having to come up with a name for like a streaming team though, where we don't take ourselves too serious, things like that. So let me know your thoughts on that. At some point, I'd love to collaborate on your Discord and work together with you. We can make a little grouping, make a team on it, and as long as I'm allowed to have Uncle Junior's Ratty RV as a channel, I'll be happy. Alright, let's see what people's happiness are looking like. Man, people are not happy with their food, and I don't blame them because I forgot to give them something. Do you want a grocery store, people? Is that why you're so cranky with me? Let's give you a couple of these because I feel really bad that I haven't set this up for my citizens yet. I'm a terrible El Presidente. No. There we go. We'll get those built. Maybe that'll make them a little happier. Holy crap. Am I a piece of shit or what? I'm like, hey, you can walk into the fields and grab your own food. I don't give a fuck. And folks, rants like this is why I only put family friendly when I'm gaming with my son. Oh, understandable, man. I totally get it. Hey, you know what? That love life's gotta come first. I know she was on your stream for a while there, right? Is that the girl? I completely forgot her name, and no offense to her. Yeah, she was in chat. Okay, yeah. She was hanging out. She was a good time, man. And frankly, I will never say, oh my god, you should put gaming ahead of a lady, because you know what? I wouldn't freaking do it. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with my old lady 9 times out of 10. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, how are we doing on peoples? People! We have unemployed, we have job openings. I don't see why everybody's so cranky here. Grade schoolers. Grade schoolers be the problem. Oh, dude, I hear ya. But yeah, truthfully, if we could do it on like a Friday or Saturday night, that would be freaking perfect, because that makes a lot more sense. Because I work like every weekday, I'm not gonna lie. If that doesn't work for you, I mean, we can figure something out. But for me, it would definitely be definitely be a million times easier for me. And I've actually got a team who have invited me to just play around with them, have a good time. So I may play with them a little bit just to get an understanding of the game, and maybe that'll help us out a little bit. She's got her prom sometime soon, so I think we could then, because I can't go. Dude, you can't go to her prom? That's kind of fucked, dude. So, I mean, you're only 17, so it's not like you're you're a 25-year-old trying to go to prom. I don't get what their issue is with that. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm the asshole here, but I feel like that's kind of a bullshit rule. Like I said, I could understand if they were like, hey, dude, you're 25, you can't be coming to prom, but I mean, if you're 19, you said, right? Dude. Dude, that's so fucked. That would never happen to the US. Like, they've got rules on older guys going, and I totally get that, and I fully support it. But for a 16-year-old to be like, hey, you can't go to prom with your girlfriend because you don't go to the same school as her. That's pretty fucked, man. Don't mind my language. I've been drinking rum all night, but man, that's some bullshit.
Presidente, we discovered flight. It's just like falling, but backwards. I can't believe no one thought of it.
Well, you know, as much as it sucks for you, as much as like for you, it's like shit. You're still gonna go without me. That kind of sucks. A prom's a pretty important thing to some people. So myself, I didn't really give two shits. I had a fun time at prom. I went with my girlfriend, but I mean, I could have been fine either going or not, truthfully. But if it means a lot to her, I think that that's what really counts. And that's what you got to keep in perspective. So it's not worth arguing over. It's one of those things where you got to be like, hey, it sucks that I can't go. Oh, well, that's kind of shitty. That's always the hard part. It's like, you end up with things like that. That's where it gets a little confusing, because, I mean, yeah, it's, for the ladies, it's a little more important, but at the same time, you know what, you aren't sitting here with no feelings at all. There are feelings locked away in there somewhere. You want to know why guys don't show feelings? It's because of bullshit like that, where it's like, I'm sure you were like, hey, I thought we were going to do this. And she's like, well, it's my prom, so I don't see why you're being shitty about it.
Did you know that you're fluent?
I don't know. I may be off base on that, but that's what it kind of seems like to me. Oh, definitely. It would have been nice for you to have that information and to be able to be like, okay, well, she's either I go to mine and just try and have some fun, and she'll just get over it because she's going to hers anyways, or holy crap, I'm going to sit there and not go to mine out of respect for her, and because she said that we were going to go ahead and do our own thing. And it's kind of hard when somebody promises you that, and you're like, okay, well, I'm going to miss out on something that it's still a big deal, whether or not it's like the hugest thing for you. It's still kind of a big deal, because it's like, hey, it's prom, right? But yeah, I don't know. it just kind of sucks when you're sitting there and
Comrade President.
I mean it's almost taken a little bit of advantage over the fact that you're a guy and you're expected to not have these same feelings, you know? I don't know, that's just my views on it. I've always found that, oh, well, you're a guy, so you don't give a shit about this, so whatever. Yeah, I do see your side, man. If my wife were to ask, I stood up for your girlfriend. If your girlfriend asked, I stood up for your girlfriend. Or actually, you know what? If your girlfriend asks, you tell her that this old motherfucker on a stream, who's in my Discord, said that, like, you know what? You may think guys don't have feelings, but I wanted to go to this, and I feel pretty fucked over. And he said that that's a total normal feeling. So that's the fact, Jack. Like I said, only family friendly when my son is streaming with me, because that's the only time I'm going to sit there and worry about my language. Well, if we're gonna do some streams together, don't get me in too much trouble. She might end up being like, you know what, that asshole, you ain't streaming with him because he was shitty. So careful how far you go with what I said. Oh, dude, if you're already on your 1 year, that's pretty fucking solid right there. She'll be fine with everything. Hey, if you're doing some cool stuff, that will be awesome. I hope you do something awesome for her, and truthfully, she'll probably sit there and be like, wait, what about prom? Prom's an actual thing? If you can make that happen, man, more power to you, dude. Start getting ourselves a little oil here. What can we make out of oil? Pharmaceutical company takes a lot of shit, man. I wonder, how are we doing on food happiness? So food happiness, still 47 because we've only got a variety of 5. Let's see if we can up that a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. And I'm gonna build an old creamery. Don't get the wrong idea, it's a milk creamery. So we were 4 months. Then we broke up. Dude, that is awesome stuff. I mean, truthfully, sometimes the things that don't seem like they're going to be a thing end up being a thing. I'm not going to lie. My wife and I, we were friends, and she joked around about what a slut I was and shit like that. Just joking around, and we ended up getting married because it just worked. So, oh, mandatory elections again. Let's see what people need to be happy. So we're working on food variety to get that up. Man, still need better housing. I don't fucking know with these people, man. They're so fickle. They're like, hey, give me better housing, and I mean, what the fuck am I gonna do, right? So yeah, anyways, my wife and I, we were just friends. She made fun of me for being a man whore and thought I was fucking ridiculous, and it worked out real well in the long run because I mean, obviously we're married at this point, so you'd think something worked out. And I truthfully couldn't be more thankful. Dude, I freaking hear you. Like, my wife and I used to be bar friends, and we just go and hang out, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, maybe we should get together. I took her on a few fun dates, and all of a sudden it just worked out. You know what I mean? So it was freaking awesome. And I do see some other people joined in. Thank you so much for hopping on. I really do appreciate it. I realize that this is not Call of Duty. This is not exciting first-person shooter running around killing a bunch of people. And I'm sorry for that, but it is a fun game called Tropico 5. If you want better gameplay, do Tropico 6, and I'll be doing that as well. But if you want an amazing campaign with a really good story, man, Tropico 5 is the way to go. Tropico 4 has a good one too. I just can't get behind Tropico 6's campaign. It's so hard. It's like, oh, let me see Blast from the Past, blah, blah, blah. So, definitely check this one out if you have a chance. If you want the gameplay and multiplayer, hop on Tropico 6, dude. That is awesome. You get to steal monuments, you get to build bridges, you got archipelagos. Life is good. But the story is so much better. It makes a lot more sense for streaming unless I'm doing pure sandbox. So this is what I felt like I was in the mood for. Also, for you folks who are hopping in and watching, welcome to Junior Gaming. I forgot to welcome you. Spelled Juniaaa with no R, just for our friends up in Boston. Just in case you're not from the U.S., like some of my friends, like Antonio, in Boston they don't pronounce R's unless they don't belong there. So when they say car, it's ka. When they say bar, it's ba. Left the ba, went to my ka. Things like that. The funny thing is, they will add R's when they don't belong. Like, I have a friend named Linda, and her husband calls her Linder. So they add that R at the end. So it's pretty funny to me. Hopefully it's funny to you as well. If you are watching and you are new here, welcome so much. If you look down here, you will see our follower goal. Our follower goal is 40 followers, and we are at 39. So one more follower gets us to our goal. That means next stream we could go ahead and pop it to the 50 follower goal, and we can make that final push towards trying to be affiliates. Once we become affiliates, we can go ahead and do some more really cool stuff, and I hope you all stay around for it because I have a blast with absolutely everyone. So looking back at old messages, sorry, I'm reading back on, he's talking about old messages, I'm reading back on old messages. Looking back on old messages between me and her, I used to be so cringy. Dude, okay, don't feel bad. Absolutely all of us who look back on how we used to talk to girls, like, man, I couldn't tell you. If I looked back 10, 20 years, I don't know how long I'd have to look back. So if I look back to before I started dating my now wife, and I looked at the type of shit that I sent out, I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm an idiot. How did anybody fall for this crap? How did I end up, like, hanging out with anybody at all? How did any girl find me attractive? I was so cringe. So, future reference for you guys. Just don't worry about being cringy every once in a while. Some girls are just going to get over it and be like, yeah, you're a little cringy now, but I can work on you. We'll get you figured out. And it's so true. It'll happen. Next thing you know, like you'll be hanging out with your significant other, and you will stop looking like the cringy creeper that you once did, and girls will like you. It just happens by random happenstance. I'm telling you.
Great giant tropical spiders, Presidente. We have a crisis and we have to act fast. The
Oh.
unthinkable has happened, Presidente. And
Oh, I barely won. Oh, shnikes. So, oh, what? I won 50%. What the fuck? Okay, we're gonna have to reload this save again. These people are just not happy with me.
My
Let's
calculations
see.
show that there is more
Finishing
to
that will do it.
US want to
How to catch a murderer?
great giant tropical spiders, Presidente. We have a crisis and we have to act fast. The unthinkable
No.
has happened, Presidente. Devilish combination.
These freaking people. Okay, we're gonna try it one more time. Let's go ahead and go to 231 and see if we can't keep people a little happier. There we go. So people are still 63% happy with me.
We need to
We're gonna make it happen. So luxury
US want to
and waste treatment plants. So let's go ahead and keep building. We're gonna make these people happy. Thank you so much to all of my viewers for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. As always, if you are just hanging out and watching from afar and you don't want to be part of the chat, feel free to. I promise, as I always do, I will never call you out because I know, you know what, sometimes you just don't want to be known that you're lurking and hanging out. If you want to, hop on chat. We have a great time here. I'm always happy to have you all around. And if there's any questions you have about the game, any questions about streaming even, just let me know. This is a free open space. This is a safe space. And nobody's gonna judge you here, truthfully. We've got some good folks and life is just gonna continue being good. So please keep stopping by, keep hanging out. I absolutely love seeing everybody sitting there watching me, because that means I'm at least somewhat interesting and I haven't scared you off yet. Ooh, 3 in the morning. Ouch. Dude, I hope I get that follower goal too at some point. I really do appreciate you hanging out, and man, I'll be on your stream tomorrow, I'm sure. And hopefully sometime we can find time to just be complete garbage at a game together and show people what it is to be complete crap, right? Oh, definitely. And yeah, if there's anything you need, you let me know. Just let me know on Discord. And it sounds like I'm gonna get a class on OBS soon. So once I get that, I'll go through a few things with you, and we can kind of figure it out together, man. Dude, hopefully so. If not, I mean, not a problem. I know we're on a bunch of different time zones. And Antonio, if you're still here, pop a link to your Discord. Let's try and get some more people in your Discord here. I think that would be a good use of time, man. There we go. We got stuff being exported. Life is good here, man. Yeah, in the chat, feel free. Actually, I think I might have to open that up, so give me just a second here. Or actually, you know what? I'll post it. I'll post the invite. Do I have permission to invite? There we go. I sure do. So if we go here. I'm just interested to see how this is going to work out. So give me just a second here. Well, hopefully that works out. I don't know. Antonio, could you test that out for me, man? Oh, I appreciate that, man. You have yourself a good one. I'm going to go on break for a minute because I've had too much rum and I need to use the restroom. So I will be right back, my friends.
Presidente, we discovered flight. It's just like falling, but backwards. I can't believe no one thought of it before. Then we discovered landing. It's just like splatting, but it hurts less.
plain, according to your chief investigator.
Our very own Tropican cabaret offers fun, passion, dance, glee, and scantily clad women galore. It is like a small-scale Jolly Roger for city folk.
Presidente, did you know that we have a volcano on our island? Well, now you...
Did you know that you're clueless lack how to catch a murderer?
The volcano has finally surrendered, Presidente.
It seems I keep underestimating your capabilities.
Did you know that your
Comrade Presidente, we...
Elections are coming, Presidente. We need to lure more tourists to the island, Presidente. Presidente, we discovered the best thing since... have an opportunity to influence the outcome of coming elections. Strictly speaking. The election results are in. Our investigation has been completed, President.
Leon is dead. I have no time to mourn. I must save the world. The arms race between the US and the USSR has put us on a dangerous path. It would take only the tiniest spark to burn us all. To balance the threat, I must make sure that everyone knows there is no end game. A simple idea: mutually assured destruction. To this end, I need to develop my own nuclear weapon. It will be a deterrent to keep the peace and prevent the coming of a nuclear winter.
Sir, the USS battleship Secret Plan just took refuge in our waters. Its captain refused to fire their nuclear missiles to avoid starting a world war, and now the secret plan is on.
People everywhere are discussing whether we should just stick with the beaches and leave nature pristine and untouched, or build concrete sweatshops and spend our best years in back-breaking labor. Do you guys even need to think about that one?
Presidente, thank you for calling me. If you need any ideas on how to delay an impending invasion from one or possibly two superpowers, well, I am your man. You know. Presidente, I have a solution. Presidente, we can fool the US. Presidente, Presidente. We've discovered the mineral oil.
Dude, I was muted. Thank you so much for letting me know. And I want to thank you. You are officially number 40. You have helped me reach my goal. That means that we are only 10 away from that magical number 50. So thank you so much. Big thank you for being like, hey, idiot, you're sitting here talking to yourself and nobody can hear you. So I really appreciate that as well. But man, this pumps me up. I did not think we would be at 40. Let alone at 40 thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to get to 50 to move forward. Dude, I hope so too. Isn't that half the battle sometimes? Like, dude, I put myself on mute to go on a break real quick. Had to make myself another rum and coke. If you have a drink, cheers to you. Have a drink of it. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for that follow. Like, getting to 40, that pumps me up, man. I'm not kidding. And truthfully, being part of the shield wall has been just absolutely awesome. I couldn't imagine a better group. So for those who are listening, if you get a chance, Kahnel, Kahnel, he is an awesome guy. Here is a link to his Discord. Man, he's put together such a good group. They are the reason why I'm learning so fast and building up so fast. And I can't thank that group enough. And as you saw, AK Mars, he's from the Shield Wall. He joined in and said hi. And once again, thank you so much for hopping on. And thank you so much for the follow. I can't even believe I'm at 40 right now. And I'm getting so darn close to moving on to being an affiliate. So that is absolutely awesome. So how are you doing, AK? Where are you from? What's your story, man?
A situation may lead to a world war, so I felt obliged to come and
Holy crap, they got a lot of stuff for me to look into.
Contacted by executives of Big Apple. They believe in Tropico and its to do everything in their power to keep the peace.
Dude, I hear you, man. I hope that I can hit affiliate too. I try and put on a good show every night. Eventually, my hope is that we can have a different drink for almost every night and set up a bar cart and go over exactly how to make different drinks with it. So someday this may be the Drink and Play Video Games channel, and hopefully you keep following. I play a lot of chill games, I'm not gonna lie, but I have been talking to Omar on the Shield, and I think I might try doing some Warzone with him sometime and try and learn that a little bit too for when I get a little frisky. So one of the fun things is when you're streaming, people are from absolutely everywhere. So are you US based, Europe, Asia, Australia? Man, I've met people from everywhere, and that's so much fun.
If I have learned anything in the many years by your side, it is that no one wants
From
to see
Ohio?
your
Oh,
mess.
dude,
Make a crime
OH.
ugly enough that no one will dare touch
Yeah,
it because no
one of my
wants to
neighbors,
see it.
he's a retired Army Ranger. He's from Ohio, and we always joke around about Ohio. But man, congratulations on. I know they didn't win it, but man, the Bengals put on one heck of a game. I had no skin in the game, but I absolutely loved
We tried to
watching the
discover
Super Bowl.
democracy,
Holy
but
cow,
it
it was
was
so good.
difficult.
I don't know if you'd agree. I'm sure it was hard watching the Bengals lose, but man, I just had a fun time watching it. I'm alright with those settings. So let's go ahead and do an airport and sliced bread, and then hopefully we can do the peaceful Adam next. Where am I from? So I always root for them. So my story's a little wild. I'm from Illinois. So I do have to say ILLINI. I am an Illini fan, but I have so much respect for Ohio State. I absolutely love Ohio State, and I don't care if my brother hears it. Forget him. He can get over the fact that I like Ohio State. But so I'm from there, but now I'm in North Carolina. I absolutely love it down here. Holy cow. I gotta say, I do not miss the cold freaking weather. Holy crap. I actually went back one time, and I think, what was the high? It was like a high of -3 or something like that. And I was like, man, my family's always like, oh, just you wait until summer. But you know what? When I'm too hot, I get sleepy. When I'm too cold, it causes me physical pain, dude. Like, I'm done with that. We've got some great breweries down here. Although I know you guys have Great Lakes Brewery, like Burning River. That's a hell of a beer, man. I fucking love it.
Bad news is I got...
But yeah, I can definitely get around Ohio. I can get behind Ohio. I couldn't live there, but man, I got some mad respect for Ohio. Dude, I freaking hear you. Love the snow, hate the cold. Definitely. I actually like snow skiing, and I bundle the hell up and hope for the best, but fuck, man. It is just too cold sometimes. It's one of those scenes you can't really get over, is when it's too cold. People are like, oh, you can always put more layers on, but you know what? I think those people are full of shit, man. They're like, you can always make yourself warmer by adding more layers, blah blah blah. Dude, fuck that. When it's cold, it's too damn cold. Luckily for me, I'm in a business where I was like, hey, I need a change. I need to find I need to not travel so much. I used to travel every week. I was in a different state every week, a different city every week, man. But I had the chance where they're like, hey, here's a position. You can go ahead and be at home. You just have to come into the office for it, and I was cool with it. And I mean, they even paid for me to move down to North Carolina. So it was totally job related. I was like, man, I freaking love North Carolina. Let's make this happen. My wife looked at me and she was like, you know what? I'm willing to try out North Carolina. Let's see what it gives to us. And fuck, dude, I would not move back. That's for sure. So how long have you been on the Shield wall, Mars? Have you been with that group for a while? Like, I only joined a week ago. But man, I feel like I've been there forever because I got to know these guys really well. Were you in the chat when when Knives Out created my brand new logo? Have you seen that yet? For Junior Gaming? If not, let me know. I can show it to you really quick. It's really freaking awesome. Man, he did such a fucking good job on him. I really can't say enough amazing things about him.
What is it? Have you ever thought about who your dearest friend is? What is it? Have you ever thought about who your dearest friend is? The one who owes you most money.
Alright, that sounds amazing. That's awesome. I wish my dad had opportunities like that. But I've only been there for about a week and a half. I joined my couple days before you, but I have not seen it yet. I need to get a new profile pic and everything for my new screen. So, dude, I'm going to set myself to be right back just for a second, just so you can see this, because, man, he did an awesome job. Or actually, you know what? Let me pull this up. I'm going to see if I can find a way to share this with you. So give me just a second. He did such a fucking good job that I feel like I'd be failing you if I didn't show it to you properly. So let's see. We're going to edit. We are going to add a layer. We are going to go to browser source. Nope. Hold on. I'm going to get you there. Screen share. And we're going to change it to I've got so much crap up that it doesn't work. Hold on. I'm gonna make this happen for you. So we'll add a layer. We're gonna go to a main screen share. We're gonna add it. And what I'm going to do is drag this over. No? I'm not going to do it? Damn, dude. I don't know. I need to find a way to share this with you. Maybe I can share my Discord. Hold on. Gameplay. We're going to get rid of main screen share. We're going to delete that. I promise you, you are going to see this because it is so freaking cool. Screen share. And if I go to Discord, alright, temporarily, take a look at it in all of its glory. This is my brand new logo made by Knives Out himself. Holy cow. I can't believe what a good job he did. So I hope you got a chance to see it. I'm going to go ahead and take it down. But man, I am freaking proud of that. I know, right? Like, I couldn't believe that I could get that I would ever have anything like that. I'm so thankful to him, and I'm gonna be talking to him at some point about, please, I need you to do some other stuff, and I just want to toss him like $100 and be like, dude, have fun with it. I completely trust you. Oh, dude, I hear you. Who are you working with on the banner and emotes? Because we've got a few good people in there, and I'll tell you what. Between him and then I completely forgot her name. She was invited like yesterday. She's a graphic designer. Okay, awesome, awesome. Those are two people who I see their names quite a bit in there. But holy cow, I can't say enough great things about the group. That's why I put it in the chat, and I'm actually going to put it in one more time, just in case people didn't catch it. If you click on that wonderful link, that's going to bring you to the Discord page I'm talking about. And these people are fracking amazing. I can't even tell you how appreciated they are by absolutely everybody in the group. Like, I'm sure Mars will agree with me. Everybody in that group is just amazing. Please hop on, take a look. You will be happy you did. I promise you. And I'm sure if good old Kal-El knew that I was doing this, he'd be like, well, crap. Why are you pushing us so much? You should be pushing yourself. It's because I need to show appreciation to the people who helped me get where I am right now. So, if you have a chance, hop on and join. Mars, seriously, dude, I'm never going to forget you because you're number 40. You are the one who made that next step, means that I get 50 freaking followers. And once we all know what happens when you get 50 followers, life completely changes for you and you feel like you're a true streamer at that point. I think that's kind of the interesting part. Like, you don't feel like a true streamer. I don't feel like I've hit that point where I can say I am one. And man, something like this happens and you're like, you know, maybe I am a streamer. Maybe I'm more than I thought I was before. And I can't even say enough about it. It's just amazing when you think about it. I'm so thankful to all that. I'm really hoping you... Oh, thank you so much, Mars. Dude, you know, I've watched a few people. I don't know if you saw, but the other day I mentioned that my number one recommendation is to talk to your chat. So for anybody who's watching this, either now or if you watch my video on demand, the number one thing I can recommend to you is please pay attention to your chatters, because if they just wanted a video game, the people who are watching you would be playing a video game. Please remember that. If you get absolutely nothing else out of this, if you're like, wow, I freaking hate Tropico, Tropico's a piece of shit game, and I don't know why you even stream it, get one thing out of this. Say, holy crap, I'm streaming, and the number one thing that I need to do is talk to the people who are watching me stream, because if you don't talk to them, you're boring as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. No one responds. I ask questions to see what they're up to, but they don't respond, sadly. I'll watch anything. I just enjoy it. Dude, 100% I feel the same way. 9 times out of 10, I'm talking to myself. And when you're talking to yourself, you just feel like an absolute idiot. You're like, oh, this is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it. How do you like this game? Good to have you guys here. Please hit the follow button. You guys are awesome if you're watching me. If you're just lurking, thank you for watching. I won't call you out, but I really do appreciate you being here, blah, 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 blah. So, I don't know. Sometimes you can feel like such an idiot if you're just sitting there talking to yourself for forever. You'll sit there and talk to yourself and be like, man, why the hell am I even doing this? But if you can find that group who wants to talk to you, they're interested in what you're doing, and it's just going to work out well. And if you try and connect with them on a personal level, that will make such a difference for you. It's not even funny. Like, I don't know how people don't catch on to that, where it's like, dude, just don't worry about having all of these stupid ideas. That's great. You want to do this and this and that, but nobody gives a fuck, dude. And you can come up with all these great ideas. Like, have you had a chance to watch Connell's stream at all? Like, the guy puts on a master class. I'm not even kidding. Okay, I need to get some of this stuff built up.
Presidente, if you receive this automated message, then the worst has happened.
Ooh, America's liberty is at risk. What? Alright, so...
Presidente, we discovered the...
Okay, we have that now. Alright, I tried to catch it earlier, but I was at work, so I didn't see it until I went on break. Oh, dude, you missed out. So, absolute awesome time. He actually shared one of my clips. That was a proud moment for me. But he talks with his audience so well, and I think people could learn a whole bunch from it, where they could sit there and realize, holy cow, I need to engage my audience, and if I can do that, I'm gonna have so much better of a stream. And it's so true. Like, right now I'm looking at this, I've got a 45% approval rate. There's a good chance that I could lose this game. And I could give two shits. Because I'm having fun talking to my audience. You're a cool guy. And all I want to do is sit here and chat, you know what I mean? Oh, definitely. Dude, seriously, you will learn so much from him. I was so impressed. Like, I knew he was a cool guy because of what he put together, but he did such a good job. And I mean, did I necessarily learn a bunch of stuff from him? Maybe not. I mean, I kind of knew with that exactly what needed to be done, things like that. But holy cow, like, just seeing him go gave me a little bit more of an idea of, okay, I need to keep pushing towards this stuff. This is how I can make myself better.
They should have known better.
The unthinkable has happened, Presidente.
Oh no. I freaking lost. So, you know what? It actually worked out because it's 11:30. If I look here, I've got an autosave. Okay, I'll be able to get back to Bao Bao. That is the stream for the night. Mars, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. And I'm sorry that we're finishing up at 11:30 for me, but I do have to wake up, take my daughter to school, and go to work tomorrow. But, yeah, everybody who joined, thank you. If you've been watching on video on demand, thank you even more. And I hope you all have a great night. I'll be seeing you soon. And be sure to check out next time. We'll be on here again tomorrow. I think I'm going to play... Let's go ahead and play Biomutant tomorrow. We're going to do a little bit of action adventure. So I thank you again for joining in. And I hope you all have a great night. And Mars, once again, man, you hit number 40 for me. So it is much appreciated. Oh man, I sure would appreciate it. I look forward to seeing it on future streams. And we'll just keep having a blast, dude. I'm always drinking, I'm always chatting, I'm always having fun. So, take care, man. I'll see you around.